Dum to the dum dum dum.
What up, dumb diggity dog?
Be like a superhero call. Dum to the dum dum dum. Super
Oh,
dumb
you're so
dude to the
dumb.
rescue.
Super dumb dude. Oh, wait, he forgot where he's going. So if you're waiting for him to come rescue you, good luck because he's completely lost because he's
Good
a dumb
luck.
dumb.
He's completely going the other direction.
He's not coming. So what up, dumb? What up, dumb dumb?
Oh man, I was knocking off things on my to-do list. Oh wait, my to-do list is incredibly long, and I think I just add things to my to-do list just to like check them off.
That's terrible.
It
That's
is
terrible.
terrible.
So what's your to-do list look like? How many items on your to-do? How many items are on your to-do list?
Oh man, it's there's probably like a standing 20 or so on there.
20?
Yeah. But they
Wow.
never get checked off.
Well, how does that make you feel?
Not awesome. It's almost like I it's almost like they just get ignored. Like I'll like never get to them.
Well, not almost. I mean, if
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
standing 20,
yeah,
then those 20 things.
yeah.
So that's interesting. Because I think, we were having a conversation not too long ago with actually I think the podcast came out recently, but we were talking with the leadership freak
Yeah.
and
The leadership freak, Dan Rockwell.
um we're talking about to-do lists. And this was something that, as we talked about it, something I want to do a blog on and kind of explore further. But the psychology of, because I was starting to feel this way. I was starting to feel very, in a very real way. I was starting to feel like I had this to-do list, and then I've gone completely the opposite direction, which also is not good because I don't even have a to-do list right now.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
if
do
you got
mentally,
you got
right? There
angry at me.
is,
You got angry at me when I opened up Asana again for some of our
oh,
new
it's horrible.
uh jobs, and I started assigning you tasks. And I don't think you liked that too much, did you?
I didn't mind that because there was like three and I got them knocked out. But that's exactly the point, right? Is, I used to have this to-do list, and it was a notebook like this. You can't see it. There it is. And it had all of these. I had even short-term and long-term and all these to-dos. And I'll tell you, every night, if I were to look at it in the morning and look at it at night, I would go to bed feeling that I had failed, that I had not. And it made it impossible to actually go back and assess what I had accomplished and how those accomplishments drove towards whatever the bigger picture that I was trying to achieve. And that I think there is a very real problem. And then it really hit home. Actually, when we went on our retreat, our life in a retreat, and
Yeah.
one of the people was talking, and this guy was talking about how he had this, he worked his W-2, and then he'd come home and he'd try to knock out these, whatever this checklist that him and his wife had created for him on their investment business. And I asked him the question, I'm like, hey, how does it feel to fail every night? And but I was also asking myself that question because you literally are creating a checklist of to-dos that is impossible to ever achieve.
Yeah.
And so what is that doing, not only psychologically, but you're not even setting an appropriate expectation for yourself. And so you effectively, you don't even have to wait till the end of the day. When you're doing that checklist in the morning, when you look at it, you already have set yourself up for an entire day of failure. Yeah. Because you will not achieve what's on that checklist. And I feel like that makes a very deep impression, and it has a no kidding impact to the way that we go through our day.
Yeah. Yeah. What did Dan say? Like make like 3 items, like do 3 items on your checklist, and
something small. Yeah.
And that's about all you can handle. Just pick your top 3 priorities and do those and make sure that you actually complete them. So
well, and I think it's important too that say it's 3, say that's our capacity. If you have 20 on your list and you look at your list, I know for me, I'd already be so overwhelmed that I probably wouldn't even get those 3 done.
Yeah.
Like if I took all that other junk off and had those 3 key items and I knew I could knock those out and I did knock those out, that at least accomplished those 3 and I moved the ball forward. But if you're so overwhelmed and you set yourself up for failure in the morning by having this extensive checklist, I know for me, oftentimes I'd be like, oh, it's so long. I basically give myself an out. Well, I'm not going to accomplish all this. So is it really that important to accomplish much of it at all? I don't know. It's just, it's an interesting thing. And I don't have the data because like I said, I've gone the other direction. It's not that I don't have a checklist. It's all in here, but I've just gone the opposite direction in that I'm not actively putting them down, which I need to do. I'm not an advocate for that. Don't mistake what I'm saying, but I'll tell you, it also like nothing's crashed. You know, nothing is by me not looking at this 85 list item every morning. Nobody's died.
Right.
Nothing's not been taken care of. So it also makes you wonder, okay, how am I prioritizing the things that I do? I don't know. It's been messing with my mind a little bit.
It's kind of deep.
It is kind of deep. So what do we do about that?
Well, I probably just need to take all of those like 20 items off of my checklist that I'll probably never get to. Just remove them completely and then just start fresh with just making.
Why haven't you though? I'm just curious. Why haven't you?
Well, some of them are just like large. I mean, to answer your question, I don't know. I mean, some of them are like, they're not like things that are just going to take like an hour to do. You know, they're like multifaceted, like multi-step, probably takes days, months, you know, bits of time to accomplish some of these things.
Do you think it'd be smart to like break those big ones down into chewable actions that you're going to do, and then each day you're making progress towards this bigger thing?
Totally. Yep. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's all really good food for thought, but probably need to do something about it besides just what I'm currently doing. So,
and I don't know, maybe and I'm asking genuinely, like it may impact people differently. I know for me, the way it impacted me is that would literally be, you know, it's like my morning routine was very auspicious, right? It was very ambitious. You know, get up, read the Bible, PT like a madman, do this, do that, you know, be super dad, be great husband, all these things. And then literally 3 hours into the day, I'm already like, dude, I failed at like 95% of my morning routine.
Right.
And so then simplifying that, right? Simplifying that to get success, to get wins, as simple as making your bed. You know, this whole concept of making your bed in the morning, I think is so powerful because it sets the mental tone for the day, and that mental tone drives the other things, to include getting in the word, working out, you know, and then actually getting work done, doing different things. I think it's you can really twist that and make it into a powerful tool, or it can be this thing that just beats you down in the morning.
Yeah, that's true, man.
It's hard to be grateful too, right? It's hard to be grateful. It's hard to be grateful for things you accomplished. It's hard to have gratitudes for the things that we do. And it's also hard to look back and say what I have accomplished, instead changing the story we tell ourselves from I'm failing at getting all these things done into what I have accomplished, you know, in the past week. Is because if you think about it, in a week, if you give yourself 5 days, you do 3 things a day. I mean, you can do that math, right? It's 15 things of significance that you've potentially gotten through, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good start. You probably are at 7 max.
Let's say I'm impressed that you did that math in your head. I mean, as an English major,
5 times 3, dude. That's like,
yeah.
you should not be impressed by that. Anyhow, no. So point of this dumb dude is take a look at your checklist, or take a look at your to-do list, and genuinely sit down and assess, is your to-do list life-giving, or is it taking life from you? Yeah. Is it giving you a failure, or is one of your checks in your to-do list, get a win today?
I like it. That was not so dumb and somewhat deep.
I just think it's amazing that you thought 5 times 3 was impressive.
For you. For you.
It's not really the way. It didn't come off that way. It came off that you were still doing the math. Like if people could see your face on the video, you're like, wait, 5 times. So I've got 2 hands and a foot. Oh, 15. Yep. Got through it. You got through it. You're wiggling your toes to count. That's why you wear flip flops. So you can
You're
get
so
to 20.
Dumb.
You're
Dumb, dumb, dumb,
I hate it.
dumb. 5 times 3 equals 15.
If you're waiting for Stu to rescue you, good luck. Dumb dudes. If you're going to be dumb, be deep. But if you're not dumb, well, still be deep, because being deep is where it's at.
See ya.